Tartarian bells and energy gathering. Stupas are associated with Buddhism, but archaeologists have observed that a number of early Buddhist stupas are found in the vicinity of much older, prehistoric areas and megalithic sites, including the Indus Valley civilization. What if stupas are in fact bells that utilize shape and resonance technology? These ones in particular clearly look like bells. Could there be a lot more to bells than many people realize? These are known as prayer wheels. As people walk past, they spin them, agitating the ether. And below these ones they have placed bells which are hanging over water. We all know about how frequencies and resonance can structure water. Is this the purpose of these bells? Could this be the drinking water of a monastery maybe? Fascinating. In this picture of Cambodia you have this large resonator that looks like a bell, placed on a brick structure that could be hollow inside, and tuned to a certain frequency. If you look closely you can see an abundance of them. These remind me of spark plugs. Are they simply for aesthetics or an integral part of this complex? I think we are dealing with a technology of some kind. This bell here is phenomenal. These people, whoever they are in the 1800s, have nothing to do with the making of this enormous bell. Who forged this colossal? How much does it weigh? And how did they place it there? How did they even transport it there? Did they really transport this on a horse and buggy? We can only speculate. Here we have again what remind me of spark plugs, pointing into the atmosphere. Is this pagoda in Cambodia just for ornamentation? Or is it a subtle energy device? Is it feeding this arm which then goes down into another part of the structure? If we think of these old stupas as a technology, do they begin to make more sense? Just like the harmonically tuned chambers of the Great Pyramid, are these stupas created to make a charge of subtle energy? This is the top of the Tsar Bell in Moscow. We see lots of symbolism. We see flowing water depicted, and we have the globus cruciger which is said to represent dominion over the orb of the world. We also have little plasma bursts coming out of the cross. The frequency that a bell emits can be altered by adapting the clapper, which is the part that hits the metal plate. The shape of the bell itself will also dictate the frequency that is emitted when it is rung. Here we have another stupa. Is this statue a clue as to their true purpose? Could the frequency generated inside be a healing device? Or perhaps a way to astral travel? It is theorized that the ancient Egyptians used sound technology to diagnose and heal diseases. Could this have been common knowledge amongst ancient civilizations? This bell tower has what looks like a Faraday cage around it. Could it be collecting some sort of charge? Could the clock be part of the energy-generating mechanisms? Here we have some proposed benefits of circling one of these bigger stupas. It is said to create an energy field around the individual, dispelling bad energy with good energy. Could this also be why Muslims circulate the Kaaba in Mecca? And of course we see these same shapes on many ornate buildings all over the world. Is it conceivable that at one point they had bells in these towers here, creating charges using sound technology? And here we see the same shapes again. Perhaps bells can amplify the effects, but just the shape alone is utilizing geometric technology to create frequencies or to harness subtle energy from the ether. And why do they all appear to have what could be perceived as antennas on the top, reaching out into the atmosphere like an analog aerial? Perhaps structures with these giant domes start to make more sense when we look at them from an energy device perspective. And look at all these smaller domes. Is this all purely for aesthetics? I'm not so sure. I hope you have been entertained, and I'll see you in the next video, where I will continue to question everything.
Flying high on light beam trails, we're out of sight. Wooden saucer spacecraft with a parabolic underside, shooting out propulsion trails. We're breaking out of space in a futuristic country race. We're the stars of a chase. We're flying high on light beam trails in outer space. Wooden saucer spacecraft, gotta keep up the pace. With our catchy tunes and energy, we'll rock the galaxy. Pop Bucks meets country, a combo that's so free.
Flying high on light beam trails, we're taking off tonight. Wooden saucer spacecrafts gleaming in the starlight. Parabolic underside, shooting propulsion trails. We're breaking through the atmosphere when no one else prevails. We're on a galactic joyride.